Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda if you are new, and welcome. I post usually 1 to 2 new videos every week, all about motherhood, encouragement, crafting along with me as I build my small business, and some cooking and baking as well. I apologize that you guys haven't seen me in a while. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather, and we also went on a family trip to BC at the end of February, and we got back last week. So we've just been unpacking, going back to work, school, daycare, all the things. So I'm just getting back into filming now. So thank you for bearing with me. And I should be more regular with posting videos from here on out. Today, I thought I would make a sourdough recipe with you guys. We're going to be making some sourdough chocolate chip cookies. I've always wanted to take a stab at these. Another girl that I follow, I mentioned her before, her name is Ali Gooch. She has some really great sourdough recipes and a sourdough starter recipe if you want to follow her. She has some great recipes. She does sourdough chocolate chip cookies, and she posted them on Instagram, I think last week, and they just looked incredible. So I went on and found the sourdough chocolate chip cookie recipe from Lisa over on Farmhouse on Boone, and we are going to be following her recipe today. So if you are wanting to try these out, follow along with me and I will guide you through the recipe. Also, quick note, I just purchased the, what's it called? The Revlon Waver curling iron. I've really been wanting to get one, especially now that I have short hair. I've really been wanting to do this wavy look. I've seen a whole bunch of people do it, and I just thought, I don't know, I really like the style. So yeah, sorry guys, still recovering. I found it I actually thought I would find it over at Walmart, but they didn't have it in stock. So I found it at Shoppers Drug Mart, surprisingly. I think it was $45 for the curling iron, which I don't think is too bad for a hair tool. And it works great. This was my first time doing it. It's not perfect, obviously. It's pretty straight at the ends. There's kind of like a trick to it. Even the first time using it, I kind of found out the trick to it, especially like if you start way at the top of your head, then you have to work with the direction of the wave, because it's only about like this wide. So it will do the first chunk of your hair, and then you have to follow the pattern of the wave to do the next one, or it will like get a weird kink in your hair. So I kind of, underneath it doesn't look perfect, but I think I got it as I went along. Again, it's not perfect, but I'm gonna work with it a few more times. This side's way better, as you can see, but I'm not going anywhere today. Just filming for you guys, so. Yeah, but I like it, it's fun. I've been struggling with curling my short hair in general. I usually use a flat iron to curl my hair, and first of all, my hair is so straight and doesn't hold curl very well that it immediately just flattens, especially if it's raining outside or whatever. It just immediately flattens throughout the day anyway. So yeah, so this works really well. It's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I did this at like 10 a.m. So it's been holding pretty well so far, and I didn't even put hairspray in it. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, but I do really enjoy it. Okay, so to start off this recipe, you will need 1 cup of softened butter. That took a while to get out. And then you will need 1/2 cup of white sugar and 1/2 cup of brown. And then you're just going to cream those together on a lower speed. Okay, so now, once that's done, we're going to add 1 egg. And then cream it together a little bit more. Okay, so now we're gonna add in your sourdough starter. So we're going to do 3/4 of a cup. Of sourdough. And then your vanilla, which I never measure. Can't have too much vanilla. And then just mix until incorporated. And so I checked out her stuff a few times, and then I noticed that she had a podcast as well. So I went and I checked that out, and I'm really glad I did. Her name is Dr. Becky, and her podcast is called Good Inside. So she is a clinical psychologist, and she's a mom of 3 as well. And basically her whole practice is rethinking the way we raise our children. And yeah, she's basically, she does a specific topic every episode on a different issue or challenge, whatever it may be, that relates to parenting and our children and ourselves as parents. And each topic, about 3 different parents will call in during that episode and bring up whatever challenge they are facing as a parent in their parenting or about their children to do with that topic, and she addresses it. What I really love about her is she really comes down to your level as a parent and makes you feel human and not, she's really about de-shaming, which is huge, right? Because I think a lot of us grew up with maybe feeling a lot of shame towards things, and not knowing how to healthily express our emotions and how to deal with them as you're growing up. And now we're kind of dealing with it in adulthood. So she really recognizes the development that our kids are going through at each stage, and comes down to their level and comes down to our level as parents and them as children. She really gives practical keys and tools and steps that you can actually use in your home. So it's not stuff that's going over your head, and I don't know. She's way smarter than me, but like what she gives you as tools, you can practically apply with your children and in your home. So yeah, she's talked about anxiety and separation anxiety with your kids. Your kids may be saying mean comments and things to other adults or kids at school, people who look different from us, and addressing those things. All kinds of things, sibling issues. And one of the things that I really took to for myself as a kid, and now I'm seeing in one of my children now, is what she calls a DFK as an abbreviation, but it's a deeply feeling kid. So someone, a child who, as it says, feels very deeply, is a very sensitive child, and takes things from 0 to 100 like that, when it should be something that's no big deal to most people. A DFK will take that thing to heart very seriously. I was the exact same way as a kid. And now I'm noticing that in one of my children, and I think I took that as a really big parenting nugget, because I've seen that trait now in one of my children. It almost freaked me out at first, because I saw all the struggles I went through as a kid with that feeling all the time, and being told by many people that I was too sensitive, and basically that was something bad, almost something like I did to myself and I needed to fix it. And I carried around a lot of shame for that, and I'm still working through that's something like bad that I did, that I have so much sensitivity, and now that like affects relationships and stuff. And now as an adult, working through that and seeing, working through the shame and putting that off of myself, and now using it as a strength in my life, that I can empathize very easily with most people. And I can kind of sense atmospheres and stuff. It's now I can say, even though I'm seeing this in one of my children, it's not a bad thing. They're not going to go through the exact same things I did as a kid in school or whatever. It's not going to be the exact same, because I can see it now in my adulthood. I can kind of see it for what it is, and I can recognize what that child is going through and not attach the shame to it. I can now help this child to work through their feelings, work through their sensitivity, and use it as a strength rather than as their weakness. So, and I'm still learning. I'm not perfect by any means, but cookies are done. To be continued. cookies are done. I'll let you know how they turn out. They look amazing. And I have to remind myself not to eat them all before my husband and kids get home. Anyways, what was I saying? Right, so yeah, so that episode where she was talking about deeply feeling kids, that one specifically stuck out to me because I was one, and now I'm a deeply feeling adult. And I see that same trait in one of my children. And my other child is the polar opposite personality of me. And that is going to be interesting as they get older. But yeah, I would encourage you guys, if you are a fellow parent and you're in any stage of your parenting, I really only know 5 and under at this point, but if you're at any stage and you have any questions, any challenges, or even if it's pretty easy right now and you just want some tips for the future and stuff, or for other parents, I highly encourage you to check her out. Yeah, very easy listening and relatable, down to earth, non-judgmental, non-shaming, very encouraging stuff. Again, her name is Dr. Becky, and the podcast, just look up Good Inside and she'll come right up. But yeah, I think that's all that there is for today, guys. Thank you so much for spending a little part of your day here on my channel. I always appreciate it. And I'm excited to be in more of a regular schedule now with uploading. I'm actually down to 3 shifts a week at work, and it's opposed to 4. So I have a little bit more time on my hands. So I hope to be doing this a little bit more frequently, and I can do at least once a week, if not twice a week, and have more of a regular schedule for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that thumbs up button. That lets me know that you enjoyed this content and you would like to see more. And as always, you guys can subscribe for more content just like this. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.